In the headlines, coast clear for Adamu as other APC chairmanship aspirant withdraw. Bandits storm Kaduna Airport, Q1 stop aircraft from taking off. Police operatives in Zamfara neutralize bandit, rescue 60-year-old victim. And on the foreign scene, thousands ordered to evacuate after Taal volcano erupts early Saturday in the Philippines. Hello and welcome to Trust TV News Update. I am Martia Umar. And now the news info. Delegates and supporters has been tear-gassed as security operatives struggled to control entry into the venue of the All Progressives Congress National Convention at the Eagle Square in Abuja. Several persons sustained injuries in ensuing stampede as the two entrances into the square through the office of the head of office axis as well as the Federal Secretariat car park axis were jam-packed with hundreds of supporters and delegates that tried to make their way to the venue. Reports say at the head of service axis, the crowd overpowered the policeman on guard and pushed the gates wide open, and dozens of people, including those who were not accredited, poured into which resorted to tear gassing everyone before managing to close the gate and resume admitting only persons accredited despite the rowdiness. Meanwhile, security agents arrested some suspects for pickpocketing at the Eagle Square venue of the ongoing National Convention. And the aggrieved members of the Nigerian rescue movement, the Nigerian People's Party, and 25 other political parties have accused the leadership of their parties of succumbing to the influence of the alleged cabals responsible for the underdevelopment of Nigeria. The aggrieved members stated this during a press briefing in Abuja. According to the members, they have resolved to leave their respective parties to launch the Nigerian Voters' Assembly, a movement which they claim would sensitize Nigerian voters on the need to actively participate in the politics and election-related activities in the country.
Of the National Rescue Movement, in collaboration with other colleagues from the NPP and other parties here present, the party is currently being hijacked by the same member of the expired cabals that have held Nigeria hostage. We never believed that after Vision 2020, that Nigeria in 2022 will continue to look like a permanent state of accident, where everyone wants to break away from. In view of all these developments, however, we are here to officially launch the National Voters' Assembly. It is an assembly like a national satirical parliament where membership is only by qualifying constitutionally to have or possess what we call the national weapon of change, which is the voter's card.
I want you to know that we are bringing new innovation to the corridor of politics here in Nigeria. And we want to put our efforts together to make sure that coming 2023, Nigerians we got it right. A lot of you, citizens of this country, you have not been fully participating in the political program in the country. We want you to go out there and educate the citizens, the need for them to participate in politics 2023.
And elsewhere, the president of the Amalgamated Union of Public Cooperation, Civil Service Technical and Recreational Services Employees, Benjamin Anthony, says building Nigeria is possible. The president of the union is speaking during the quadrennial National Delegate Conference of Amalgamated Union of Public Corporations, Civil Service, Technical and Recreational Employees, with the theme Building a Nigeria, the role of working class in the advancing decent work agenda and national transformation in the normal, held in Jos, Plateau State.
The 6th Conference of the Amalgamated Union of Public Corporation, Civil Service, Technical and Recreational Services Employees, holding in Jos, the Plateau State capital, witnessed a huge turnout of members across the 36 states of the Federation. The president of the union says the conference is to help the delegates review their activities over the past 4 years and discuss the rebuilding of a new Nigeria.
It is important at this time to make it clear that the dream of our nation's founding fathers has not been fully realized. This is a summation of the state of our country today. This situation accounts for the theme of this national delegate conference, building a new Nigeria. The role of the working class in advancing decent work agenda and national transformation in the era of new normal.
This conference is a loud testimony to the fact that culture in Nigeria remains a bearable and articulate union that has come a long way, notwithstanding the various forces.
Plateau State Governor Simon Lalong, who was represented by his deputy, congratulated the union for hosting the 2022 conference and pledged government continuous collaboration with the union.
OPCA has also been a social partner in enhancing the quality of public utilities in the state. I wish to assure you that government will continue to support the valiant efforts to protect the interests of the working people, their families and communities.
I wish to say that the journey of building a new and better Nigeria is a lifelong objective and project of organizing, particularly the Nigerian Labour Congress. From the active and pivotal role played by the NLC in the struggle for the liberation of Nigeria from colonial forces to the stringent contribution of workers in nation building.
The governor of Borno State, Bayelsa, among others, received awards of recognition for their contribution towards the well-being of Nigerian workers. Dixon Salami Adama, Trust TV News, Jos.
And away from Jos, Plateau State, on Saturday, bandits reportedly stormed the KADUNA International Airport, stopping an aircraft from taking off. And according to reports, the aircraft built to take off at 12:30 p.m. could not proceed due to the presence of heavily armed bandits around the runway of the airport. The report said that the bandits stormed the runway, forced officials of the airlines and passengers to run for safety, and killed a staff of the Nigerian Airspace Management Agency, NAMA. Meanwhile, security has been beefed up while there are fears over the killing of the NAMA staff. And in another development, the police in Zamfara State have arrested 10 suspects for various offences, including one of the commanders of the notorious bandit kingpin, Bello Todiji, recovered 2 AK-47 rifles and 1 motorcycle. Police Command Public Relations Officer Superintendent Muhammad Shehu said police tactical team acted credible intelligence, which led to the successes recorded in the fight against banditry in the state. It also rescued 60-year-old Hajia Inno of Gambanda village in Gumi local government area of Zamfara State, who was abducted by suspected terrorists on 21st of March 2022. Superintendent Muhammad Shehu addressed newsmen on behalf of the Commissioner, CP Ayuba Elukana, explained that police operatives attached to 42 Police Mobile Force PMF Gusau on anti-banditry operation at Safi received distress call that a large number of bandits were sighted heading towards Kwarung Ganua village in the Safi local government area of the state with the intent to attack the community. The police told journalists that the 10 suspects are currently undergoing discreet investigations and will be charged to court for prosecution thereafter. And in Kano State, the police have arrested a 25-year-old Naziru Magaji of Kununu Yalwa Danzial, Rimengado local government area of Kano State, which beat up his elder sister, Habiba Abubakar, 80-year-old, and threw her body in an old deep well. The state police spokesman, SP Abdullahi Kiyawa, in a statement issued to newsmen, said the team sent to the scene removed the body of the deceased from the well and rushed to Tofa General Hospital, where doctors confirmed the death of the grandmother. On preliminary investigation, the suspect confessed that he is mentally unstable and committed the act after taking intoxicating drugs called Exol, admitting that he has been in the habit of taking hallucinating and intoxicating drugs for a long period. Meanwhile, the case has been transferred to the homicide section of the command's Criminal Investigation Department, after which the suspect will be charged to court upon completion of the discreet investigation. And police in Anambra State have pleaded to ensure justice for the widow who was paraded naked in Aguleri, Anambra East local government area of the state. The Commissioner of Police in the state, Echeng, said this in Awka while addressing the non-governmental organization Ultimate Business Women and Farmers Association of Nigeria. Echeng said that the command had arraigned 7 persons allegedly involved in the act of the court, adding that the police would continue manhunt for all the suspects involved in the matter. According to the police operatives on anti-banditry patrol on the 20th of March 2022, at the Washi area of Bokoyum local government area of the state, intercepted a notorious bandit named Lawali Rugunduma of Basari local government area of the state. The police said he had confessed that they were the ones terrorizing residents of Katsina, Sokoto, and Zamfara state.
Time as a woman, I get so psychological about it. When that issue came up, I told my people, I don't want to hear anything. I want everybody who is involved in this matter to be arrested. I will appeal to the social media not to escalate that picture, because we have our mothers, we have our sisters, we have our wives and the rest of them. Is this the picture you want to portray? What is the offense? Investigation is not concluded. We will not leave any stone unturned, because anybody who was part of this particular scene, we'll make sure we arrest him and charge him to court just like the rest of us.
And residents of the Mani community in Rigasa, Igabi local government area of Kaduna State, panicked following an explosion on Friday night. Reports say the incident happened close to a POS operator shop near Abubakar Sadiq Mosque. According to reports, an object believed to be an explosive was found close to a motorcycle belonging to a POS operator in the community. Meanwhile, the explosion injured the POS operator, receiving treatment at a hospital. Reports say a team of anti-bomb squad arrived at the scene and detonated another explosive. You're still watching Trust TV News Update, coming up after the break. How man is motivated to trek from Gombe to Lagos. Stay with us. Welcome back. It's still the news update on Trust Television. Before we proceed, let's take a look at our top stories. We told you that delegates and supporters tear-gassed as the security operatives struggle to control entry into the venue of the ongoing All Progressives National Convention at the Eagle Square in Abuja. And bandits on Saturday reportedly stormed the KADUNA International Airport's Q1 and stopped an aircraft from taking off. And moving on to more stories, Nigeria on Friday recorded an additional 52 COVID-19 infections across 6 states and the Federal Capital Territory. The latest statistic released by the Nigerian Center for Disease Control (NCDC) on Saturday morning shows that the confirmed cases have increased and Nigeria's infection total to 255,296 cases, while the fatality toll remains at 3,142. According to the agency, a total of 249,495 people have been discharged nationwide. Center for Environmental Sustainability and Development Awareness has called on the public to desist from open defecation for better hygiene. The sensitization campaign is to create awareness on the dangers of open defecation across the Federal Capital Territory. Trust TV's Sagir Ibrahim has more details.
The Center for Environmental Sustainability and Development Awareness has continued with its sensitization campaign across the Federal Capital Territory. According to the Executive Director of the Center, Olushola Babalola, he explains that the need for awareness on the dangers of open defecation, water, sanitation and hygiene cannot be overemphasized, as markets and motor parks remain the most vulnerable spots for the menace.
The whole essence of coming here today is to clean up, which we have done, and the second prong approach is to sensitize ourselves. And as we are here today, you can be rest assured, that we have some communication materials with us. So we have posters that speak, to some of these issues, that we are going to be discussing here today. We have handbills, that educate us on how, to live in a clean environment, on how to embark on good hygiene practices, so that at the end of the day, we can prevent ourselves from unnecessary diseases.
Others present spoke on the need for the involvement of more stakeholders in the process.
You have a lot of role to play, because the thing is that they only believe that good, bad, ugly is only happening within the environment where you have the park. And the thing is that you have to really engage your people and other stakeholders, because it says that now they've brought opportunity for you to let you know that the issue of environment is all about all stakeholder involvement. So I'm appealing to the sector to ensure that we really do much in engaging more people, so we can able to have a good environment, because it's only when you have a good environment you can able to be proud of the business that you are doing.
This was also followed by a brief presentation on the need to stop open defecation, which is a major cause of cholera.
When you practice open defecation around within your environment, it affects the water, especially during rainy season, because rain it strips into the water, and oftentimes you see people around the rural area, they go to the riverside to use the water to cook or to bathe, and which is not good because the water is already contaminated. So in terms of food, whatever you do, you try to wash your hands regularly to avoid cholera or diseases.
Everything we are talking about here, toilet is very, very important, in the sense that if we don't have toilet facilities, or we don't keep good toilet, there's bound, for some of these diseases, to occur, because the whole essence of kicking against open defecation is simply because we are saying that as people, we need to have toilet facility.
The exercise commenced with the sanitation of the Life Camp Motor Park, followed by the distribution of sensitization materials to motorists and business people around the park. The Life Camp Motor Park is the second public facility visited by the center, which intends to visit as many public facilities as possible to carry the message of proper water sanitation and hygiene practices. Sagir Ibrahim reporting for Trust TV.
A 29-year-old man in Gombe State whose name is Aminu Abdulmumin, is embarking on a journey from Gombe to Lagos State to show solidarity to a presidential aspirant of the All Progressive Congress APC chieftain Bola Tinubu. Abdulmumin says he's trekking from the Jos State to Lagos in the next 10 days.
Aminu Abdulmumini is a strong supporter of the presidential aspirant of the All Progressive Congress APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He embarked on a trek from Gombe to Lagos to show solidarity to the former governor of Lagos State in his presidential ambition.
The reason behind this trekking from Gombe to Lagos is purposely to show my support on the Great Jagaban, to show my support on the Great Jagaban movement. Yes, because we as people from North or Nigeria at large, we are supporting him 100%. So I want to go and meet Jagaban to show him that we are supporting him 100%. So I have many reasons to select Jagaban, but the first one is Jagaban. Yes, ago I see how he promote Lagos State to a standard living city in Africa, not in Nigeria, in Africa. So I have to select Jagaban as my president, as my next president, to make Nigeria a standard country in the world.
Okay, assuming Jagaban is with you, he is listening. What can you tell him now?
If Jagaban is here, he is listening, my face is okay for him to know what I am there to tell him.
Okay, now Aminu has a target of his arrival to Lagos.
From now to 10 days or even less than 10 days, I will be able to reach Lagos, inshallah, by God's grace. If I start the journey from Gombe, right now, I will sleep in Bauchi. From Bauchi, I will head to Jos. Maybe I will be able to sleep in Jos or after Jos next tomorrow. But today, my destination is Bauchi State, inshallah.
This is not the first time a Nigerian will be trekking to cover hundreds of kilometers from a state to another to show solidarity to a politician. In 2015, a Nigerian trekked from Lagos to Abuja to show his solidarity to President Muhammadu Buhari. From Gombe, Ibrahim Ismail reporting for Trust TV.
And to business news, the National Bureau of Statistics says the value of imported premium motor spirit, popularly known as petrol, jumped by 88.15% to 3.97 trillion naira in 2021. The NBS report shows that the value of petrol import rose by 1.86 trillion naira, or 88.15% higher than the 2.11 trillion naira worth of PMS imported in 2020. The NBS report further revealed that PMS used vehicles and durum wheat topped the list of the items imported by Nigeria in 2021, jointly accounting for 28.9% of the total import bill recorded in the year under review. Following the war between Russia and Ukraine, the prices of crude oil have increased significantly in the global market, which has also affected the landing cost of petrol, indicating that Nigeria will spend more this year. And on the international scene, thousands of people have been ordered to evacuate from their homes near a Philippine volcano on Saturday after an eruption sent ash and steam hundreds of meters into the sky. Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology said in a statement that Taal volcano, which sits in a lake south of Manila, exploded with a burst of 7:22 a.m. on Saturday. It warned further eruptions of possible, which it said could trigger dangerous, fast-moving volcanic flows of gas, ash and debris, as well as tsunami. The agency strongly recommended residents living in vulnerable communities around the lake to be evacuated as it raised the alert level from 2 to 3. Reports say more than 12,000 people live in the settlement. Meanwhile, police have been deployed to stop people entering the risk areas. And we have come to the end of the news updates at this hour. Don't forget, for more updates, you can follow us on all our social media platforms. I am Martia Umar. Thank you for watching.